Well, I found a good first date movie. Unstoppable. This is Chip Cockroach. And yes, this is a movie I did show on a first date. To me, it's ideal. This is great. It's a runaway train with some hazardous
Who
materials.
picked it?
I think you did.
Mm-hmm.
My big bundle of movies, and you flip through it, and yep, you picked Unstoppable.
I like how you said you got a first date movie, but okay.
Well, it was an idea.
Continue.
So I will continue. So this movie came out in 2010. So 2010, we all know that the 2000s were my garbage list. Well, what great movies came out this year? Toy Story 3, okay. Titanic 2, Lake Placid 3, Piranha, I'm trying. Oh yeah, Twilight. Twilight Eclipse came out. Oh, okay. Yes, we're just going through the trash. Let's see. Wait, I just remembered another one. Oh yes, the great movie Grown Ups came out. Did these movies, are they as good as this one? Not even close. This, I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. A runaway train with hazardous materials. Now this was based on true events. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of this or seen it or even remember the original story. I vaguely remember it. But this was based on true events. There is some things that obviously did not really happen. First of all, it's a little confusing because some stuff in this says southern Pennsylvania, some of it says northern.
It happened in Ohio.
The story really happened in Ohio, but yes.
The events, not story, it was real.
The events happened in Ohio. The movie itself is in, take your pick. It takes place in Pennsylvania, let's put it that way. One rail yard's in northern Pennsylvania, the other one's in southern. It's a made-up city, which Chris Pine is in Scranton. So now the actors who are in this, as you know, Denzel Washington, he doesn't need an introduction. He's pretty much good in everything he's in. He was in Remember the Titans, St. Elsewhere, Crimson Tide, this movie, what? He was in the Book of Eli, and Chris Pine is...
You forgot John Q.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot John Q.
I like that movie.
Well, I mentioned all his good... Oh, yeah, Philadelphia Story. I can't forget that.
You have that one.
John Q. Yes, I do have John.
That is a good one.
Yes, it is a good one. His other ones are just a little bit above that. And Chris Pine, unfortunately, is starring next to him. He was in Star Trek. Yeah, he took William Shatner's part. I'm not going to get into it. I think that sucks. And let's see.
Never seen it.
We have, okay, the actress's name, Connie. She is Rosario Dawson. She was in a long list of movies. She was in the new Space Jam movie, which I have no plan on seeing. She was in Clerks 2, Clerks 3. She was in, I'm trying to think what else she was in. I just looked her up. She was in a few other movies I have heard of.
Can you name something I heard of?
I don't know if you would hear of anything that she was in.
I'll have to look it up later.
Yeah, it was a long list. Let me see who else is. Oh yeah, Ethan Upley is in this. He plays Dewey. Y'all know him from Remember the Titans. Oh, Boy Meets World.
Who did he play in that?
He was also in John Q. He was a security guard.
Who did he play in Boys Meet World?
He played one of the bullies.
Oh, well, she just stuck to being a bully because he's a moron in this.
Well, he was kind of a moron in that too.
Bullies usually are.
So the premise of this is Chris Pine He is separated, I guess, from his wife, and he kind of had an incident with one of her friends who was a cop. He pulled a gun on him. Well, court order, he can't really see his kid right now. So,
He grumpy.
so he's a little grumpy. He also had to get a different job, so he's working in a rail yard alongside Denzel Washington. And he's also a young kid coming into a older group's world, so they think that he's taking somebody's job. So,
Well, he is, because they fired a lot of people.
yes. So he's not really well liked. His last name is Coulson. That's a big name with the city. So right away he's getting some privileges. So his first day, Dewey decides to jump the train to flip the switch, and it goes into full throttle, and now it's a runaway train. This is going to be a very interesting first day for him, because him and Denzel Washington eventually go on to try to catch this thing. So now I will start showing clips, and hopefully YouTube Fun Police will not take my clips down, which they did yesterday with one of my movies. The Rock. Yes, the Rock clips, I'm sorry, they were, a few of the clips were, all of the clips were taken down. Because I decided to go a little bit too long, longer than 6 seconds. God forbid. I don't know how these other people get away with it. Oh, crap. Okay, so this is Chris Pine, and he is playing Coulson, and he looks at his wife and kid that he can't see. Oh, and then also in this movie, there's also a field trip that is going on during this hazardous material runaway train. So now they have to try to get the field trip to avoid this big head-on collision. There will be a lot of angry parents if those trains collide. And I will show the next clip right now. Okay, now folks, there's a lesson to be learned here. Actually, there's a couple. First, you don't want to jump out of a moving train. That would be one. Two, if you're going to do that, make sure you don't eat 20 Big Macs before your shift. Because then you're going to look like Dewey, you're going to run like Dewey, you're going to think like Dewey, and then you're going to fall like Dewey. And then you're going to get fired like Dewey. And then you're going to end up in the fast food industry like Dewey.
Does he actually get fired? Because I don't think he got fired in this.
Yeah, he did. It said it at the end.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh, and this is also directed by the great late Tony Scott. You might know him from Top Gun, Days of Thunder, Crimson Tide. And also, I think he also produced Into the Storm. Oh no, that was the TV series, not the movie. Okay, so getting on to this. Yep, now we have the runaway train at full throttle. So it is going. In the movie, I believe it's going 70 miles an hour, correct?
Yes.
And in real life, it went 66.
No. It went 52 miles an hour for 66 miles.
Okay. Oh, wow. So they over-exaggerated 18 miles an hour. Welcome to Hollywood, folks.
Well, I have to make it more entertaining.
Oh, 52 miles an hour is no joke.
No, neither 70, apparently.
So this is Dewey and his partner Dumpy, and they, yes, they're both, I guess, the rail yard screw-ups. And the guy to your left there says that, yes, the air brakes aren't tied on, and he thinks it's going 10 miles per hour. He's a little off. He's just a little bit off. It's going 60 miles an hour more than what he said. So now, Connie, the boss there, she has donuts, and I'm sure that's all Dewey is thinking about.
That was for the kids.
Yeah, well, Dewey thinks Dewey would steal them. If he could chase her. She could probably outrun him with no problem.
With the donuts.
Yeah, with the donuts and with cement shoes. So now She now finds out that there's now a train that doesn't have a person in it. She doesn't know about the hazardous materials yet, but that is coming up. Wait till she finds out. She's going to be very excited. Oh, I am so sorry for that horse joke. I am so sorry. I am going to write myself up. I am so sorry.
Skipper, do something with him.
Anyways, here's the directors of the railroad here. Mr. Galvin and Connie are always arguing back and forth. They're talking about the hazmat stuff. If one of these things do explode, it's pretty much going to destroy a town. Now the idiots on the golf course, this is how our wonderful country is run. They're worried about their $100 million loss, which I get. It's quite a loss, but what they're worried about is the stocks, not the actual destruction that this train can do. So what Galvin wants to do, I guess, is to derail it with really cheap stuff. So, yeah, it just gets better and better. Okay, so Galvin's idea is to put a train in front of the other train to try to slow it down that way. Good idea, bad idea. Connie says it's bad. So I'm going to go with Connie. I think it's probably a bad idea. And I'm actually going against Kevin Dunn here, who is kind of the idiot in this movie. Normally he plays good guys, not in this.
Is that Gavin?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's an idiot.
Yes, Kevin Dunn. He was good in Dave. He was good in Little Big League. He was in, what was that one with Marcia Gay Harden, the doctor show, Code Black?
I never actually watched it. I heard it was good though, but it only lasted like 3 seasons.
The first season was good.
Mm.
Yeah, he was in that, and now he's in this playing an idiot director. So that shows that he is a good actor. So this movie gets more and more fun. And I will show the next clip. Walmart derailers. That worked so well. And didn't you love the look on Galvin's face? His 10 chins were just jiggling when he was just caught up by surprise. That just did not work. So that is the last clip that I'm actually going to show. I would love to show more.
Frank was right.
Frank was right. I am not going to show the end of the movie. You are going to have to find this out for yourself. Is this movie worth watching? Absolutely. I've seen this movie several times.
Mm-hmm.
The acting is not bad. The story is good. A little over-exaggerated, but good.
Based on true events.
It is based on true events. Exaggerated the true events by quite a bit, but it's okay. It made it for a very entertaining movie.
That's how Hollywood does it.
But the part that was true that I don't know if we said was Dewey's part was correct. He did leave the train.
Obviously, how else would they have a runaway train?
No, they could have done it a different way. They could have. I just didn't think it happened like that.
Oh, it did.
I didn't think somebody was stupid enough to leave the train.
That and the curve that would destroy the whole city.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That was a major problem, and that was a real thing.
That was a real thing. Yes, I do remember that. So the grading I'm going to give this movie is a B+. Oh, come on! That's very fair.
What's with doing these B's all the time?
Well, an A rating would be like a great movie. This was good. So it'll be about a B+ to an A- grading. It was really that good. There wasn't any overacting.
It's definitely a edge of your seat kind of movie.
It is.
Watched it 1,000 times and I still had to cover my eyes for half of it.
Yes, there is almost I'm not going to say there's a happy ending for everybody, but it is a solid ending. So please give this a watch. And I do want to thank my subscribers. Thank you for watching the channel. And remember, comment below, subscribe, and thank you for watching.